Great on paper, missing in action. You hired the right people, or so it seems. Resume's perfect, interviewed well, they say all the right things. But now they've been with your firm maybe a month, maybe 3, maybe 6, maybe years. And the feeling has set in. You're not seeing the results you expected. And now that you have this awareness, you're clear. You know the language of KPIs, lead to higher conversions, life cycle of a matter, profitability on matters, all the things you see your colleagues posting about on social media. And you're asking yourself, rightfully so, where is our action? Your people or person, they show up, but you're not seeing the activity reports that your friends praise their team for, which seems like with such unbelievable ease and grace in the click of a button. Your perception may be they're not owning their outcomes. Quite possibly, the declared outcomes haven't been shared with your team, or they're not being tracked daily by your law firm leader. They don't know what it means to lead. Or worse, they try to, but receive no feedback, or possibly you take the leadership back. You start to second guess your ability to everything, your hiring decisions, your onboarding decision, leadership ability, your team. Maybe they just don't have what it takes. But what if the problem isn't them? That's the good news. What if the problem is the absence of a standardized communication, tracking, and accountability system? In far too many law firms, employees are hired without a real system to support their success. No key performance indicators, no daily huddles, no weekly stakeholder meetings, no structure for communication, or what I like to say, over communication, no visibility into what success actually looks like in every role, in every goal, no consistent accountability, which I like to call coaching, not micromanaging. You give them a job title, a desk, checklist, but there's a lack of a roadmap, lack of scorecards, no way to know if they're actually winning or losing the day. So what happens? They stay busy, you're even busier. They do what they think is expected and what they're told. They respond to emails, answer phones, update files, communicate with clients, but they're not driving outcomes because no one ever taught them how. It's not from a lack of desire or disrespect. So this is the uncomfortable truth. Being great on paper doesn't mean anything if your firm doesn't give people a framework to thrive in real life. Years of legal experience don't mean a hill of beans on their resume if the previous firm they worked at operated off of tribal knowledge, no matter how big or successful the other firm is perceived to be. Maybe you have a COO or an office manager or a firm leader you delegated the onboarding to, but you don't have a weekly onboarding scorecard meeting with them. Maybe you don't know the precise metrics to measure. Your team needs more than a job description, which typically, when I ask people to share their job description with me, it's a job ad. Your team is dying for structure, time, attention, feedback. They need clarity, crystal clear, trackable, daily clarity. They're craving it when it doesn't walk, talk, and behave like micromanagement and lack of trust. They need measurement. They need rhythm. Without that, they are adrift. And when they are adrift, you are law firm surfers. Missed follow-up calls, drop balls, sales consultation conversions below metrics, increased cancellations, upset clients, unprepared PNCs, revenue left on the table, finger pointing, and then you're left stepping back in yet again, chasing people down, double checking everything, doing the work yourself. You did not start a law firm and hang your own shingle to become the most expensive admin on the payroll. You started it to lead, to grow, to scale, to get your visionary entrepreneurial freedom that you were promised when you hung your own shingle. But if you can't do that and you're constantly plugging holes your team should be owning, then it's time to fix it. And that's exactly why we created the Law Firm Admin Bootcamp and Academy, because your team doesn't just need training. They don't need checklists. They don't need SOPs that it seems that nobody ever follows after you spend all the time, money, and energy on. They want transformation. They want to be difference makers. They need a step-by-step path and plan that teaches them how to think, act, and lead like a COO, regardless of the job title. So, we're kicking off the next round of Law Firm Admin Bootcamp on July 1st, day one of Q3, and we're making it even more powerful than ever. For the first 10 firms that enroll, you'll get a customized strategic kickoff call tailored to your team, your structure, and your goals. We'll build your KPI roadmap together, set the tone for success from day one, and guess what? You're not leading it as the attorney. Then we will come back consistently for the entire 12 weeks to make certain that is clear, concise, well communicated, trackable, measurable, and in action. You'll get a customized monthly call so no one is ever missing in action again. Every role, every responsibility, tracked, measured, guided. And this is how we shift from hoping it works out to building a team you can actually trust to run the firm without you, not behind you. If your team looks great on paper, but isn't stepping up in your practice, now is the time to give them the support they need to lead with 2 more quarters left in the new year. Enrollment is open. Visit lawfirmadminbootcamp.com, click the link below, claim your spot, lock in your strategic kickoff call before they're all gone. Let's stop the drift. Let's stop the cleanup. Let's stop the bottleneck. And let's build the team you actually hired and deserve, because they're not missing in action. They're just missing the systematized attention and leadership plan. And that's what we're here to build together.
I'm so tired of micromanaging. How do I train, manage, and lead? I can't find time to be visionary, head down in the weeds.